Hello, hello, and welcome back to Sunless Sea. When we left off, we'd arrived back here at Hell, and we're going to talk with them right now about helping our kid, our little snow son. A simple violation of nature's laws. Such a sweet child. And there's the problem. Sweetness never lasts. A drop on the tongue, and puff, gone. No good, no good at all. Bitterness, dear winter, that's all you need. Ice must melt, and snow must thaw, but nothing lingers quite like a good, hard grudge. Let me share one of my favorites, taken from a man who may never escape from the smell of our burning roses. The devil whispers something, not for your ears. The snow child's face fills with captivated horror. The devil smiles. Just so. Now, to hold it in place, I recommend... Oh, what do you call it? Heart metal? Yes, I hear your people have been doing delightfully terrible things with it lately. And for all the wrong reasons. A fine apprenticeship. We really must reconsider sharing some of our notes. Take them, this... with our compliments. Smooth copper long box. Delivery A, Station 3. Soothe and copper long box. On the first sight, it looks like a tomb colonist coffin. On closer examination, it carries a stenciling. I can read. Reading soothe the Cooper and a handwritten tag. Deliver to Depot A, Station 3. Well, I think I know where we're headed next. Ooh. Let's go ahead and compile a report over here. And... fire in the belly. The market always sells fuel. Use a market storage choice for more goods. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and do that, I suppose, while we're here. What are they selling now? They'll buy supplies for 25 and Zoop. Alright, well, I guess let's just buy a little bit of fuel and move on. The House of Milks. Coffee and fuel drip from the dragon's teats. Ugh. 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 Coffee from a dragon teat. Well, now I'm horny. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. So let's cut diagonal to Station 3, and with any luck, we might finally find the home of pirates cutting that way. Excuse me. Alright, so let's head off. Is that a good angle? Yep, that feels like more or less the perfect angle. Alright. We shall sail the sea, the sunless sea, the endless sea, the unto sea. Sail the sea, the sunless sea, the unto sea. Sail the sea, the sunless sea, the unto sea. This game is great. Worried about what spooky things. It's not looking like Gator's Morn yet, but maybe it's because we're still too close to the Iron Republic. The mist of the sea of autumn get into the eyes. The heart is not unusual to find yourself unsuspecting tears. Oh, hang on, are we there? Stalagmites loom in the distance like cranes of wolf-stacked docks, but vaster, the Corsair's forest. Our lookouts are watchful. Here we go, Gator's Morn. And you know what? Let's immediately make an impression on the pirates. You're in lawless waters now, motherfucker! Gonna take you down, bitch. Yeah, how's that feel? Yeah! Fuck you! 2 more shots and you're dead. Alright, what do we get? Some supplies and fuel and something else. A page from a journal. On the day we saw the Pillars of Irem, they are not what I expected. Irem is a place one does not expect. That is its nature. You have seen it in your dreams, yes. You who found this page long after my death. I knew when I wrote these words that you would read them one day. Irem taught me this, and now Irem's lessons is all that remains of me. Ooh. I wonder if this has anything to do with my nightmares of the watching eye. That's very cool. Ugh, I got a stuffy nose, so sorry if I sound funny. I'm all stuffed up and mucusy. Oh, hang on. I thought that was the island, but it's not. Oh, you know what? Let's fight another pirate. We got the food. No. Oh, you know what? No. We should get some more food from doing this, so let's do it. Come on. Fuck you, man. We're gonna fuck you up. You're gonna die. Yeah, pirate hunting. What do we get? Some more food, some more fuel, and a casket of wine. Hell yeah. Yeah, now that we got this awesome gun, we should just become expert pirate hunters at this point. Alright. I was thinking that was the pirate's fortress, but no, this is the pirate's fortress. Here we go. Right? Yep, there it is. Gator's Morn. Man, we've been needing to go here for a few reasons for a while. It's good to finally arrive. Yeah, we've just been just barely not going within reach of it with all of our sailing. We've been circling it. Pirates are always close to London. Alright, Gator's Morn. The Morn is a stalagmite vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbor. The Corsair's citadel is nestled halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain, and your ship rises slowly from the sea. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to the staunches. Higher, higher. Now the undersea shimmers like glass below. Children clamber in crevices, cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motors slow, and you hang in a cradle next to the red-bowed pirate cutter. And so let's see here. We got a few things to attend to here first. Drop off the shady sort. She inhales the air and smiles. Perhaps for the first time. As I remember it, she remarks. Less mud, more rum. Business concluded. At the winch head, the deferential fellow in a fustained waits. I can read. He bows to the shady sort. A pleasure as ever. You barely favor with a glance. He presses a heavy purse into your hand. The small coins stained with salt water, but together amount to a tidy sum. And then, let's see here. Admiral, who sent you? Price has gone up. It's not safe here. You'll pay the difference, won't ye? Yeah, it's only 5 echoes, sure. A grin. You're a generous soul. You'll have your reward the other side of the river one day. And here's a little reward for now. Good sailing, ye? The report is barely legible. Perhaps that's part of the code. The Admiralty will know. Alright, finally got that mission done. Let's... Aaron's Limpet, a drinking den by the docks cradled, Dock cradles is a good place for your crew to find companionship and let off steam. But, although Gator's Morn is a free port, the Corsairs prefer their own. Huh. So we can go ahead and drink here, but I think I'm good. Let's gather some intelligence. Hang on, before we do that, take our rat with us. And, can I speak to raise veils? Not you, right? No, your hearts. Oops. Your mirrors. I doubt your veils. You are. Increase her veils. She'll tell you her secrets if you tell her yours. Complex knowledge. She's serious once she gets talking. There's a hard edge under the bluff and banter. See, let's just boost that up by a couple levels. And now, let's go and try and gather some intel. Gator's Morn swarms with pirates, smugglers, and captains of uncertain allegiance. You could learn a lot here, but you'll need to go carefully. Failed. Uh-oh. I did get a port report, but I lost a crew member. You and one of your more villainous-looking sailors joined the dice game. Villainous-looking, but you know for a fact that she tithes to charity and has a delightful singing voice. The topic turns promisingly to pillage and ambush, but your sailor is a little too forward in her questioning. There is a scuffle and a stabbing. You escape. She does not. Such is the way of things. Let's explore the Marne. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscapes on the Marne. It's vertical, admittedly, but once you find the best paths and urgent roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional throatful of lurching terror. Ooh, offering food. Do you have anything more? Sorry, I don't remember if we've read this on stream, but I've read it in my old playthroughs. Who will try? Who will buy? A street vendor turns a skewer on a grill. The mixed scents are nothing like anything sold in London. Do you have anything more robust? The vendor rinks and produces a usefully anonymous skewer of meat. Hell yeah, gained irons. Now satisfied, richer and redder. Alright. Uncontrollably peckish. Yummy human flesh. Another infant. I think doing this again will only lead to bad things. But hell, let's do it once on stream. Another afternoon at the Errant Limpet. A drinking den by the dock cradled... Oh, we've already read that bit. Cold shoulders at the Errant Limpet. Errant Limpet. Conversation quietens as the drinkers look round. You've been here too long, and you're attracting the wrong kind of attention. Time to move on. Yep, it just raises our terror. So if you ever want to pump up your terror, that's an easy way. They'll buy my wine. Where does this get attached? Into the aft? I don't have an aft, though, do I? Yeah. Nah. But they will buy souls here, apparently. And other illegal things. Let's sell the wine. Just some cheap change for an easy-to-get resource. Alright, and let's head off back to London? No, to Station 3. To help our snow son more. I'm gonna be a better dad than my dad was. Just you watch. I'm only looking for his bones so I can piss on him. He was a loser. I'm totally not 3 twin children stacked on each other's shoulders, wrapped in bandages. Why would you even say such a thing? That's a silly implication to make about me. I'm clearly built like a normal physical person and not 3 children. My name is Olive. You know, like the other reindeer. This is a good Christmas special. I always liked all of the other reindeer. Alright, Depot A. So is there a Depot B? Deliver a long box. The only way past the walls is an unimposing but sturdy-looking triple-locked gate, silvery metal, and a sign beside it reads deliveries. The gate stands open. There are no stenvedors? I don't know what that word is. However, and no wagons waiting to help you with the heavy cargo. There's only a sign which reads deliveries and a painted hand which points insolently up the rock-cut staircase. Make a delivery. There is cargo in the hold marked for this destination. A long, low, heavy box. It'll be fun getting this up the stairs, no doubt. Up a twisting staircase, there's a great deal of grumbling from the crew. The stairs are sharp-edged and wet. The box is heavy, and its corners inclined to shift. After a few slips and a bad bruise to the shin, you resort to placing crew members along the stairs and handing the box along. There's a warehouse at the top of the stairs, but it is not apparently your destination. Another sign points along a narrow pathway towards a building with a spire. Deliveries, it says, more aggressively this time. Someone in the spired building is singing a song that sets your teeth on edge. At the top of the stairs, you have a long, heavy box, a winding path ahead that runs perhaps a quarter mile through the mist, a crew that is beginning to mutter about having to do landlubber work. There's a warehouse just to your right, but the sign says deliveries are to be taken onward. Says it rather empathetically, as a matter of fact. Let's see here. Break into the warehouse and leave the box. Carry the box to the building with the spire. Send ahead to the building for extra hands. Going the extra distance might mean you can charge more for your efforts. Let's take the shot. I should raise my irons after this, though. Did I pass? Success! Hell yeah. A grudging reward. The path is slippery and lined with mushrooms. You and the crew have to stop 7 or 8 times to set down the box and blow on your hands. The closer you get, the less the building with the spire looks like a church. The walls are soot blackened and made of brick. There are no windows, only narrow vents up near the roof. From these a low singing can be heard. A song so cheerful that your crew looks to one another and frown. It is a song of someone who keeps the monastery at bay. At least you are close enough to bang on the door. An austere acolyte answers it. She's dressed in black from head to toe. Her gloves are thick leather, and her goggles are double glass. Leave the box at the door, she says to you. And and then she turns back towards the building, singing her song. Something about candied kittens and flaming violets, and the coming of spring. Judging by her rhyme, she's inventing the words as she goes along. You stop her and you explain that you expect your extra work to be rewarded. She makes a grudging gesture but complies. 100 fragments and five. You now have 5. Station 3 earning the acolyte's favor. Okay. The Star Acolyte directs the arrangement of the long box in the room under the steeple. There are many other boxes there already, stacked in rows, 3 or 4 times as many as you have brought. In another corner of the room is a pile of wood from previous boxes already emptied and dismantled. Singing to herself about a mountain upholstered in velvet, she takes a crowbar to the box. The corpse inside is permanently dead, in a way that the dead of London often are not. Not a drownie, not a tomb colonist, but not coming back either. It looks pale and ordinary, except for the slight dissentation of the skin over the breastbone. Gently, the acolyte presses there and nods, singing about tulips embroidered with yellow floss. She lifts the body onto the marbled slab, without pause in her lyrics. She prepares a scalpel, and your presence does not seem to bother her. I'm gonna watch with medical interest. Whatever she's about to do, it's sure to be anatomically informative. Did I pass? Yes! Excellent precision. The austere acolyte makes an incision. Oh, I just realized under the steeples. I don't remember if I read that part at the top. Makes an insertion over the descended place on the body, laying bare a heart-sized sphere of silver metal. It has grown there, apparently over many years, because the ribs of the corpse are curved around it without cracking. She has to break 2 of the ribs now to take the ball. Behind it, the heart is intact but bloodless. Its color is milky gray. She notices you watching and halts her song just long enough to say, "They do not always grow in the same place, but over the heart is most common." With a giant nutcracker, she cracks the sphere, or giant nutcracker, she cracks the sphere, and another sphere inside that, and another. Finally, in the center, she comes to something heavy, small, and black. She lifts it out with tongs and looks at it through her goggles. The song falters, but she manages to keep humming through the humming through the word, though the words are lost. I can read. She puts the black and heavy thing into a jar, marked with a word of correspondence. She closes the jar and seals it with red wax. Finally, when the corpse is removed again, and the marble slab wiped clean, she comes to pay you. Though she doesn't offer any further comment, she seems pleased by your careful attention during the autopsy, and almost smiles when she makes her payment. "A pleasure," she says. "Return another day. I may have something else for you." Okay, and I'm now at 5 I gain another 5 to a total of 10. Damn. Alright, she very much likes me, it seems. Return later. And other acolytes move between buildings, singing softly, but none of them seem inclined to speak to you at this moment. If I have another long box, I can deliver it. Find assistance for the snow child. Ah, I need a heart metal ingot here. A heart metal heart. Not sure you've the measure. Not sure you've the measure of the damn stuff. The heart metal smith shrugs. "No skin off my nose. Bring us the ingot, and I'll shape it for you." If you need a long box to exchange for an ingot, you can find them in catches of curiosity, or hidden in less traveled parts of islands around the Z. So I can exchange a long box for the heart metal. What use is the heart metal to you? But perhaps, what use is the long box? Perhaps you imagine the whisperer at the shoulder. What use indeed is a heart? When you turn, there is a ragged flittering in the wind. Return later. Back to the dock. Down the steep stairs, the song of the acolyte fades behind you. But still, you find yourself humming their odd melodies. Perhaps there's more to do here another time. Okay. So we need to find another long box. And it said the best way to get that is curious caches. And the best way to get those, I think, is pirate hunting. So I think next time, we're gonna have to become a pirate hunter. But before we do that, I think a trip back to London would be very much worth doing. I think until we can get a long box, I'm just looking at our missions, considering what we can do. The next best thing to do might be once again becoming an errand boy, for the Admiralty. running back and forth, picking up information where they ask me to get it. I've explored enough the Z now that I should be able to hit many of the locations he sends me to without issue, which is very good. Like, look at that. I know a lot of what's going on, and I can really ping-pong around and get shit done for him. And with any luck, I'll find plenty of pirates to fight along the way. So, I hope you've all been enjoying this episode of Sunless Sundays. Be sure to come back next week for more. And cards will be appearing in just a moment. Love all you very, 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 very much, and ta-ta for now. Yarr.